We're going to open up this video with letting y'all know EWP is right around the corner. February 16th in downtown Tampa. It's going down, man. It's going to be a movie. If you've been to EWP 1, you know what's up. That was like, what, 6 years ago? So this is number 2. It's going to be a movie, downtown Tampa. I'll see you guys there. Tickets will be in the link below. So there was a post in our free school community that somebody had posted. And it was talking about, you know, I've been told by OGs, bro, I got to stay in the shop. Don't leave the shop. I've been told a million times, don't leave the shop. And I don't leave the shop. But what do? When it's slow all day. I'm not doing nothing. I'm falling asleep. It takes a lot for me not to want to go home. Because, you know, think about when you go, if you go to you're your own businessman at this point. You're self-employed now. You know, imagine being an owner of like I remember, like I used to work at Arby's, the fast food restaurant. The owner of that restaurant, as slow as it would be, there were days where it was slow as hell. We had our peaks. We had our, you know, the weekends would be busy. Lunch and dinner would be busy. But most of the time in that restaurant, it would be slow as hell. And the owner would still have to pay not just rent, but salaries, hourly wages, electricity, food getting wasted because it's sitting, because there's not enough volume coming in, marketing dollars, and it's slow, and they're losing money every day. They don't want to do it. They don't want to they don't want to lose money every day, but that's part of business. So now you're self-employed, you're your own boss. If you own that Arby's, would you close the doors just because it's slow? You have to be convenient. You have to be consistent, even when it's painful. Because one day it's going to be less painful for you being at the shop. It's going to be more painful for your clients when they can't get in because you're too busy. It shifts. And when it shifts, that's when you can compress your hours. You can work whatever schedules you want. Now you get the luxuries of that, of being in demand. So I've been there. I've been there with zero clientele. Did it twice, started from scratch and rebuilt my clientele. No, I did it 3 times, rebuilt my clientele 3 times. My first shop, when I left that shop, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell none of my clients because I didn't want the shop owner to feel like I did him dirty, because he was very, he had a limited mindset. He felt like a barbershop that opened up near him was detrimental to his business, which means you're a terrible business owner, right? So I never wanted anybody, you know, to be able to say on my deathbed I did them dirty. So I didn't tell nobody. So I started from scratch then. And then the third time was when I opened my second location, and we had to go, we went, you know, 20 miles out. Not very many people followed. So we had to start 3 times. I loved it. When it was slow, I loved it. When it was busy, I loved it, because, you know, my third time rebuilding, I knew what it was. You know, when it's your first time, I get it. It's difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I knew what it was. I knew that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. And I knew what the process was. And when it was slow, I'd be watching videos like this. I was on YouTube. The reason why I do YouTube so much and I love YouTube so much is because I'm a product of YouTube. You know, like YouTube made a mini documentary about me. If you go to YouTube's channel, you might be able to find it. YouTube has its own channel. And everything I said in that video was 100% real, because it changed my life. Not just when I started YouTube, but before I started YouTube. The deposits I was putting in here every single day when it was slow in the shop. I wasn't just chilling. If I was on my phone, it wasn't playing video games, nothing like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. You gotta have a break every now and then when you go crazy. But nonetheless, I was putting deposits in here. And if I wasn't doing that, I'd take a break from that. I'd be on social media posting content, looking at my station, posting pictures of a new tool I got. My station's clean. Just documenting, right? The process. I'm outside holding a sign. Get a haircut. Document that. You know, post it on Instagram. Hey guys, we're here. Walk-ins welcome. You're double dipping, right? Because you're getting reach outside your shop from the traffic coming in by holding that sign, but you're also getting reach beyond that by posting it on social media and leveraging that. But you're also building rapport with people, because people like to see that you're out here hustling, you're out here grinding, you're working hard. right? There's plenty of things to do when it's slow besides leave the shop. And I'm not saying don't go out. You should go outside, hold the sign. That's not leaving the shop to me. Leaving the shop to me is you guys will leave and go grab a 2-hour lunch. You guys will leave, go home, play video games, and come back. Like, it's wild. It's weird. You're not a business owner. Ain't no way in hell. And the reason why you feel comfortable doing that is because you don't have no skin in the game. And that's one of the issues here. A shop owner who just invested his life's savings into a business, they don't have the luxury of going home to play video games because it's slow. We got to make it work. There's no other option or I'm losing everything. Where barbers will come in as booth renters and think they're self-employed or they're business owners like the shop owner or somebody who actually has skin in the game. Well, you actually have a luxury that most business owners don't have. And that's the flexibility and no risk. You don't have any risk besides your time because you didn't have to put your life savings into something. You didn't have to put 3 to 6 months of hard work building out that shop. And now you're losing money every day until you get those chairs rented or until you get traffic through those doors. You're losing money every day. So you ain't got a choice. You don't have that luxury. You should have that same mentality as a barber behind the chair. Just because you don't have no skin in the game doesn't mean you shouldn't have that owner's mentality. And that's what's going to take you to the next level. And so, man, like, there's plenty of things to be doing, whether that's investing in yourself, whether that's investing into marketing. Some of you guys don't even know how to run ads yet. And I'm not saying run ads right away, but at least start the process of getting to that point where you learn how to create content. You learn how to post that content on social media. You learn how to go into, you learn to see where your target audience is and trying to meet them there, leveraging social media. And if you're not leveraging social media, at least do stuff in the community. So while you're in the shop, see if there's any community events going on that you could tap into, and schedule it. Bro, I used to do real estate investment associations. I used to do business networking things. Not that they worked amazing or anything like that, but at least I was doing something. And then after work, I would pull up. I would say, oh, they're doing a meetup today at 7 p.m. I'm gonna pull up. Oh, hey, they're doing this event at this community center or whatever on this day. Let's bring a table. Let's plan that out. So we plan it out while it's slow, and then we show up a week from then or 2 weeks from then. There's so much you could be doing during those slow times. So, and if you're not doing that, just do something that has to do with growth. Sure, we used to even work out in the shop, bro. As crazy as that sounds, we used to have a pull-up bar in the back break room. We used to do push-ups and stuff, like anything that had to do with growth, because that's getting better every day. I just don't understand what's benefiting you by going home, or at least there was nothing for me to benefit from by going home. I'll go home later. I got plenty of time to go home. I'm home all the time. I don't want to be home. I've been home. I'm trying to level up, man. I'm trying to change the trajectory of my life. And so I ain't going home. I'm going to be right here until I get busy. And so I don't know if that helps you guys at all, but I saw the question and I just thought about, my time coming up. I started cutting here in 2010 during a recession and have nothing to fall back on. Had kids, had a wife, had responsibilities, had to make this thing work. I remember I was a hooper, used to hoop. And if I went to the gym after the barbershop, I would wear my shirt that said, I should be your barber with my Instagram handle in the back and my phone number in the front. No lie. And that's what I would wear when I would go hoop. And I would ball out and it would get attention. People see my shirt. You a barber? You're a barber? You're a barber? Next you know, I'm out there hooping with my clients, But I was always thinking about, while I was in the shop, if I wasn't cutting, what could I do outside of the shop to help me grow in the shop? So we would plan in the shop for what's out of the shop, so that what's out of the shop would make what's in the shop busier every day. Hopefully I didn't lose you there. And if you did that on a consistent basis for long enough, I don't think it ever took me longer than a year to get fully booked out and booked out in advance. But you got to commit a year of your life to be obsessed with getting booked. And I think that if you really challenge yourself to focus on if barbering is what you want to do, if you think that's your ticket to a better life, it was for me. And it is for a lot of people. I see it every day in the mentorship. I see it every day in 6FB. Then train, focus on it. Then make it the main thing. Commit for a year while you're in the shop, bro. I don't care if you got to walk into the shop watching motivational videos to get you fired up. You got to figure it out, man. Good luck.